Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a menu screen for your game, and then in the background, instead of just having plain text, I'm going to put a camera so that when they're in the menu, it doesn't feel as boring. So we're just going to start by I'm just going to add a couple of parts to the workspace just to make it look like a home screen background scene, sort of. So I'll just put some trees in this little corner, and then I'm going to add my camera part. So we're just going to add in a part, and then we're going to call this menu cam, and then we're going to set the front of this to be facing our subject. So you can find the front of it by adding in you can add a decal, and then the front is this side, since the decal says it's on the front, and then you can just set that however you want. But now that we have the front, we can rotate this so that the front is facing those trees, and then I'm just going to position it like that, maybe back a little bit. Now that we have that done, we can go into our starter GUI and add a screen GUI, and then call this menu or whatever you want. And then I'm going to put a frame that is centered to the screen, and all this frame is going to have is our title for our game, so that's just going to be there, and then it's going to have our play button, and then you can also add whatever else you want for your menu, but I'm just going to be doing these two. And then I'll set the background transparency of this frame to be 1, and then our game title, we'll do the background transparency to 1 also, and we'll scale our text, and we'll just call this loading screen game, and then we'll set the text to white, and then you can also add a UI stroke, and I'm just going to make that 4, and then our play button, I'm going to rename it to play, and then we'll do basically the same thing that we did with the other one. We'll scale it, and we'll just make it say play, and then we'll do a little background color. We can make it like a gray, and you can add a UI stroke and also a UI corner. And I'm going to paste this into there. I'm going to do 2 of them. One of them is going to be border, and then the contextual one will go on the text, which we can just make it white. Yeah, that's good enough. So there's that, and then we can scale these to make it fit any device. So we'll have this plugin in the description, Auto Scale Light, and then you just select them and then click on unit conversion and then scale, position, and size, and then we're gonna script it. So in the play button, I'm just gonna do the script there. We'll do local camera equals game.workspace.current camera, and we'll do local menu cam equals game.workspace find first child menu cam. Then we'll do local function switch to menu cam, and then we'll say if menu cam, then camera dot camera type equals enum dot camera type dot scriptable, and then camera dot cframe dot menu camera cframe equals menu cam dot cframe, and then we'll say local, we'll do another function for switch to player cam, and then in that function this will be camera dot camera type equals enum dot camera type dot custom. And then we'll just switch to the menu cam when they join the game. So we'll just put this function right here, and then we can do script.parent.mouse button click connect function or connect, and then we want switch to player cam. We'll paste that in there. So what the script does is right here we're getting our cameras. So workspace.current camera will be the player's camera, and then the menu camera is that part that we created. And then this will switch to the menu camera. So if the menu cam exists in the workspace, then it will set the player's camera type to be scriptable, and then it will set their camera position to be that menu position, and it has to be scriptable for us to change their camera. And then switching to the player's camera, which is this function here, we're setting the camera type to custom, so that we'll just set it back to the player's camera. And then this will run, since this isn't in a function, this will run whenever the game starts or whenever the script starts. So this will just automatically switch them to the menu camera when they join the game. And then script.parent.mouse button when click is that play button. So when they click that play button, it will fire this function right here, and it will switch it back to the player camera. So if we click on play, it didn't actually move our camera. Why is that? Oh, because I messed that up. I'll just do it. I think I'm supposed to do that. Okay, well, we'll just do it this way, because I know that will work. So it switches us to this camera, and then you can click on play, and then we forgot to do this. So script.parent script.parent.parent.visible equals false. So that's just our script.parent.parent, which is the frame, which is the background for this. So if we set this to false, it just goes away. So we can click on play, and then click play, and then you can see that since we scaled the text, we'll just open this. You can see the text changes size based on the size of the screen, so it should fit any device. Click on play, it puts us back to our camera. And you can also set the transparency of this menu camera to be 1 if you want to have it somewhere in your map. Like if you want it to just be facing down onto your map. A lot of fighting games do that, where they'll have it looking down at the center and having all the players run around and stuff. But that's it for today's video. If you guys found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll have a link to this this model in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.